Hey girl, hey! So today we're doing a story time. And this story time is about when we almost fought / got into an argument
We got into a big argument.
for a whole month.
Okay.
And we're gonna put screenshots in there too, so y'all can see how we talked. This was freshman year. We're seniors now.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I had her name in my phone as KYS, so.
She wanted. I tripped so bad over it too. I was like, "You want me to kill myself?" And I went up to her. I was like, "You want me to kill myself? Huh? Huh?"
Yeah.
But yeah.
So that's what this screenshot is gonna say. These are so old. I had an Android, okay?
And we were looking for the pictures. I was like, I fought with you, and you had an Android.
So basically, why we started fighting, I'm pretty sure it was just because we were just talking crap about each other. Because we were freshmen and we wanted drama.
We just wanted to fight.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure your friend. You know what? I know why now. Oh my god. Okay, so we became best friends
Through a golf cart.
And it was the summer before freshman year, going into high school, and we were inseparable because we lived this far away from each other. So we always hung out. We
did everything together.
Basically.
We went on family vacation together. We're inseparable. We did everything.
We were attached at the hip. So then in our best friend tag, one thing that my weird phase was I didn't like her being best friends with other people. There was this girl named Crystal, and I didn't like her being friends with her even though they were cousins or whatever. But I remember one time Crystal did something really messed up and I was taking your side and you were just like, "No, F you." And I was like, "I'm taking your side and you're just gonna cut me off." I can't remember exactly what she did, but she did something. She messed you over, and I was like, "You don't need to be friends with her." And you were like, "You can't tell me who I can and cannot be friends with." And I was like,
Yeah.
"I'm trying to save you, okay? She's messing you over." Crystal, bad friend. No, don't like her, bad friend, right? But she was just like, "You're not gonna tell me who I can and cannot be friends with, blah 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 blah." And then we got into a fight over it, and a whole argument for a long period of time.
And I remember thinking the entire time, I was like, this is so funny because my best friend has messed me over so many times and I ran back to her. But then she turned into her her cousin turned into her best friend. And then all I could think about was, you know how many times she's done something to her? She's done something to, that's all I could think about. So I was like, she didn't say anything to me for being best friends with my cousin, and she's doing the same thing. So I was mad.
Okay, so there's this one screenshot, and I was basically talking, I was trash talking her. I was like, "You can't fight, whatever." And she was like, "You've never seen me fight, so." Oh, I said, "But I know if you won't say anything to my face and you won't confront me, then you can't fight." She said, "Because I'm not going to do it at school, so I'm going to avoid you at school. Is that hard to understand?" She gave me an attitude.
I was like,
I said,
aggressive.
I was like, "Then keep my name out of your mouth if you ain't going to say it to my face. Dang, if I'm dead to you." She said I was dead to her. Anyway, I was like, "Dang, if I'm dead to you, then it shouldn't be hard to keep my name out of your mouth." I'm done talking to irrelevant people. And then she said, "So we won't tell anyone it's going to happen, and you can come to my house, but you don't have to step on my property, and we'll do whatever. You won't press charges." I said, "No. I'm not pressing charges. You're not pressing charges. No,
we're going to do this thing.
We're not going to jail."
We were ready. We were
"Bring it on."
My aunt came and picked me up from school, and I was ready. I was like, "Look, I'm mad. I need you to take me straight home." Because normally, she would take me to get food or something. And I was like, "I need you to take me straight home." And she was like, "Well, why? What's wrong?" And I was like, "I'm about to fight her." And I had this big attitude. I had the worst attitude my freshman year.
We both did.
Yeah, we did. And so I was like, look, I need you to take me to my house right now. And she was like, what's going on? I was like, me and my ex-best friend are about to fight. And you can't do nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then we pulled up and she's like, you need to take your rings off. And I was like, no, I'm going to keep them on because it'll hurt her more.
Okay, so my cousin Desiree, that's her real name because I don't care if I say her name or not. She's... Cheyenne said, don't bring Desiree. And I said, well, she's coming home with me after school, so... And then she said to not record or anything. And then she was like, it's between me and her. Okay? And well, I said, like you and Crystal. Don't know what was before that. But she said, again, don't care. I'm not going to fight at school grounds or someone else's property. I'm not stupid. I said, yeah, you are. And I spelled yeah wrong. She said, can you type correctly? And then I retyped yeah. And she was like, LOL, how? Because I said, you're stupid. And I said, girl, shut up. I'll beat your... And then it just, there's no more. So then she said, LOL, that's why you didn't come outside and you still haven't hit me yet. I said, LOL, because you think I'm going to hit you at school? Girl, you thought. and that was like a week ago. Get out. And that's why you say crap behind my back and ignore me when I'm yelling at you. So supposedly I yelled at her in the hallway. Don't remember that, but I probably did. She said, that's the only place we see each other. So you think I would hit you at school? I said, you won't hit me at Whataburger. Duh.
Okay, so like everyone, even now, like they still go to Whataburger right after school because it's right across the street. Like you can literally just walk and be there in 5 minutes. So like that's the whole thing with Whataburger.
Yeah, so that was like you go there and fight or you go there and hang out. I said, because we were fighting about how like we were done with each other's crap. And I was like,
we were fighting about how we were done fighting.
Yeah. I said, I've been done with your crap, but the only thing that bothers me is you still talk mess and don't do nothing. She said, you don't do anything either except post stuff, which makes you look like a bad person. So if you actually care about yourself, then you would stop because you're making yourself look like a fool. I said, I do say stuff to your face. LOL, you don't. So get out. And you're making yourself look scary. Oh, wait. It comes natural. Oh, my God. What was wrong with... Oh. This says... Okay, so all those screenshots were, like, before it had happened. Now, let's get to the part where...
It actually happened.
Actually kind of happens.
Like, it's starting to...
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'll tell my part
Why
of
did
the
we
story.
sit the same way at the same time?
I didn't even notice that. Anyways, I'll tell my story and then you can tell your story.
Okay.
So, the day has came, right? And me and my cousin Desiree, we were finna walk to Whataburger. The whole time we were talking trash. And then she was like, okay, we can't eat no food because when you eat food, it slows your metabolism down. So we were like, okay. So we get to Whataburger, we're waiting there. Don't know why we're waiting. But we're waiting there. And then we start getting nervous. And some dudes give us some fries. So we're like, and then we look at each other. We're like, we weren't supposed to eat. It's going to make us slow. So then I start talking about like, yeah, I'm finna go fight Cheyenne. And then this whole group comes with me.
Remind you, she said that she wasn't going to bring nobody except for Desiree, you know. And that she wasn't going to record.
Nobody was recording. But it's because...
Yes, they were. Lane was recording the entire
Really?
time. Yes.
Oh these boys, they followed. I didn't say, like, come with us. I was like, they just followed us. Because they live in the neighborhood. So they followed us. And the funny thing is, the boys on my side were friends with Crystal. Because Crystal was there, right?
Yes.
Because Crystal was
She was
like...
sitting in the back seat.
Because Crystal was... Because she came out there at first. Because I remember her saying something like, bro, y'all are supposed to be my friends. And I was like... Not no more. Because they were on my side. And like the boys that followed us were Crystal's friends, but like they were on my side, and I was like, anyways.
They just wanted to see a fight. They weren't on no side. They are so fake. Like,
but technically they were on my side of the road, so it kind of looked like they were on my side.
The curb.
Yeah.
It was the curb.
Yeah. And so she gets out of the car, and I'm on the curb, literally, like,
Standing
I'm on the
Here's
curb.
the curb, and here's her feet.
yeah. I wasn't, like, in the grass or anything. I was on the curb, and she gets out of the car, and we're just, like, yelling at each other.
She was yelling at me to, like, go over there. And my aunt was like, don't go over there yet. Wait till your aunt gets here. And I was like, come on.
Yeah. So I was like, come hit me, come hit me. And I remember, like, you did come at me because, like, I tripped over the curb.
Yeah.
I, like, tripped over the curb, and I was about to hit her. I was just gonna, like, go at it. And then here comes Dilla. And I'm like, crap. And she gets out of the car, or out of her big truck, and she's like, what's going on? She don't talk like a man, but I just feel like talking like a man because it just makes the funny more.
She's like, hey, so what's going on?
Yeah. And I was like,
And then she's like, hey, ladies, talking to y'all. And
Yeah.
her face was like,
and then she calls my mom, and she, like, asks us, like, she asked me and Cheyenne, like, what's going on, and we tell her. And then my mom comes up there, and then...
let me reenact this for you. She went, so this is what you
Oh.
want to do? This is what you want to do? You want to fight?
You want to fight? She gets out of the car and she does that. She's like, so this is what you want to fight? And I was like, yeah.
Go ahead, let's fight. You want me to fight you? You want to fight me?
She was asking me to fight. My mom was asking me to fight her. I was like, okay. And then basically Della hugged me. She was like, I still love you. And she said some other stuff, and then I left. And that was my side of the story.
Here's my side, because I saw it. Like, I remember it. And so, okay. So, like I said, I'm leaving school, and I'm telling my aunt, like, I need you to take me home right now. Okay? So, we're sitting there, and we're waiting. We're like, they're not going to show up. Like, the entire time, we were talking crap. You know, Brandy. We were talking crap, you know, and I was like, she's just not going to show up. And then she was like, you need to take your rings off. I was like, no, because they're going to hurt her, and they're going to mess her face up more. And then she's like, okay, well, then at least wait until your aunt gets here. And I was like, my other aunt. And I was like, so she's like, and make sure you take your rings off because they're going to get ruined. And you don't want to ruin them on someone so worth. She calls you worthless. And so I took my rings off and I'm getting out of the car. She's like, I told you to wait for your aunt. I'm like, no. And so they're yelling at me and I have the door open and I'm just standing there. I'm like, okay, should I listen to her or should I just go? And so I think I started walking over there first, and then I see her pulling up, and I'm just like, what am I doing? And so I'm still walking over there, and she goes, skirt! And, like, goes sideways and everything, and her face was just like, and then her cousin's face behind her was like, and then my aunt and Crystal jumps out of the car and like, what you doing? Like they're yelling or whatever. And then my stepmom shows up right behind my aunt, and it took them like 5 minutes to get to the house, and it's like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god. But so my stepmom shows up behind my aunt, and they're getting out, and they're like, well, okay, so my stepmom's like, hey ladies, hey, she's saying hi, and my aunt's like, who are these people? Talking about the whole group that followed her.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even start with us. She walks them down the street.
Oh, the group, yes, she did.
She walks the group down the street. Like, they're like trying to run from her, and she's just
and
walking.
then they're peeking over the corner of the street.
Okay, so our street, it was like a street, and then a turn, and then you go down an alleyway, and you could see between two houses. So they were standing over there, and then my aunt looks over, and she sees them standing in the alley, and she's like, you know what? And she starts walking that way again. And then she calls the cops on them. She doesn't call them on us. She calls them on them. And then she comes back and she's like, okay, so let's settle this. If y'all are going to fight, then fight. If you're not, let's shake hands, hug, kiss, whatever, and say bye and get on with our day. And so I was like, okay. And she told me, she was like, do not hit her first. And I'm like, no,
I wasn't going to hit her first.
Exactly. I wasn't going to hit her first because that would have been me. That would have been me grounded. You know, like,
Yeah.
that would have been me in so much trouble, and I was not doing that. And so she was like, don't hit her first. Don't hit her first. And her cousin's like, don't stand on the curb because she's going to hit you and you're going to fall.
trip.
And I'm like, come on, hit me. Hit me. And my aunt's just like, and she's just staring at both of us. I'm like, are you going to do something? Like, you came here. Can you do something? And so then she says something and then we're like, she goes over and hugs her. And then her mom shows up after she calls her and is like, so you're going to fight me? You're going to fight me because you're not going to fight her. You're going to fight me. And I'm just like, oh, boy. Twiddle my thumbs. And then my aunt comes back and she's like, okay, so you're going to kiss and hug and make up because this is not happening. So you're going to go inside because I was at my house. We were in my street. And so she's like, you're going to go inside your house and you're going to go inside your house. And this is going to be the end of it. You can be friends later, but right now y'all need to calm down and stop arguing.
And then guess what? We stopped arguing. Remember that oh my god thing? It's because I saw this screenshot and I'll read it. I think we were asking each other, I don't know what we were doing because right here you said, you okay? Okay? I said, not really. I lost my best freaking friend over some crap that didn't even matter to her. I lost someone who was there for me and actually cared. Someone who didn't give up on me. I lost someone I thought I was going to graduate with and travel the world with. Guess what? We're graduating this year. Anyways, okay, we're graduating now. She said, what you mean it didn't matter? I said, like I was sticking up for you because family doesn't do what she said. And I was talking about Crystal. And you said you didn't care. She said, I'm sorry, Lacey. I really am. I was so mad and I cared about it all. I'm sorry. So then we made up and we were best friends. Or I don't think we were best friends at first, but then we were friends again. And then
we became best friends.
Yeah.
And then we fought a couple times and we were best friends.
Like
again.
over little things though.
It was like tiny things. Like as small as a speckle of dirt.
Yeah.
So that's whenever we were about to fight. And now we're best friends again. We have a YouTube channel together. So, what y'all should do with that YouTube channel is, if y'all like the video and enjoyed it and think we should do more, then you have to like, comment, and subscribe.